So, what's today? Monday? Tuesday. Let's talk Tuesdays. Right on time. I'm just going to jump right into it. Like, we all are so overwhelmed and tired and just want the conversation to go away about. You mostly hear this in the black community. I don't really know about it in any other community outside of I see a lot of Hispanics that work together tightly, but it's just a different culture they have with how they work together. Their whole family culture is very different. Hey, DJ Rock. Can y'all hear me okay? My voice is weird. Been having some crazy stuff going on with this food allergies, but I just saw something that was very profound. The young woman was talking about how she's not going to be paying 50% of anything for a relationship. Let me break something down to y'all. Number one, this whole conversation that we're having online is embarrassing. It's embarrassing to us as a people. Like the other races, people coming from coming into this country from everywhere else, they have their stuff together. They're grown. They know what they're here for. They're here to enjoy America. They're here to get money and send it back home, build their family up. They're planning down to their generations. You understand? I've worked around big wealth at Chevy Chase Country Club. You hear what I'm talking about? Like, met some people, Chick-fil-A family, like the families that, you know what I mean? Their women don't have to work, And a lot of times, a lot of y'all who are not even exposed to much are talking about women's attitudes and this and that. I've seen some women, of course, they submit to their man, but they're very bossy. They're very, they carry themselves in a certain way, Hey, Miss Esther. So for number one, what's pissing me off and why everyone's in despair and going crazy, because y'all in Satan's world and y'all going through Satan's way, and you're now reaping the repercussions of what you've done. You understand? I had a backslide not long ago, because you cannot heal from what you can't reveal. I had a backslide long ago. Then all this crazy stuff started happening. So as I'm trying to work through it, I'm saying I'm wrong from the beginning. It's messy and toxic from the beginning. I know God wants me to be celibate until somebody is my husband. So to, go back, you got to admit that you're not moving in God's will. God already said that sex is for marriage. That's why everybody's out here exchanging sex demons, getting turned out. You can't just have sex with somebody and start developing feelings. You understand? And these people out here, they don't have no loyalty to nothing. Like, if you don't have loyalty to God, who's created everything, who, if your mom's dying or your baby's dying or you're dying, you're going to call on God then. You understand? So if people are treating God like a homie they really don't rock with, how would they treat their woman or their man? You understand? God said when a man findeth a woman, he finds a good thing. That's number one. You women are out here choosing men. You women are out here trying to pick men up, spoil men. I've had friends like this for junior high school. I've never been like that. I didn't, it wasn't until recently I brought a guy something because he actually threw up. You never brought me a shirt. I said, this is some childhood trauma, bro. I'm going to go buy you 2 shirts. You understand? But that's what you're dealing with these men out here. It's very weird. You understand? And y'all talking to me. Y'all know I ain't know anything. So it's very weird out here. But number one, you want to pray about everything. Y'all making finding a mate your whole life purpose. You understand? When you haven't even found God. You don't pray. You don't consult God. You don't talk to God. You don't say, God, show me who's who. Y'all out here lusting. You see people, you're loose. You're listening to this crazy music, this hood rat demonic music, this porn music. And then you're going out here getting these relationships and you're mad that you're not getting something of quality. Brothers, y'all mad because you're messing with, excuse my expression, these whore type of women. It is what it is. And then you're like turning it around and you're like trying to put all women in this box because of what you're going through. Like the rappers and the music. They can only talk about their life. They're living a low frequency dirtball filthy trap life. You understand? So they're only coming across a certain type of women. There's levels and dimensions to the type of people you can surround yourself with. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Where you go, it's going to determine who you meet. We know as black people we've been set up. So we weren't like, all of us weren't coming up by design to go to college and get married unless you really come upon some type of wealth or some different ethnic background. You understand? Even my family, everybody's marriage isn't nothing new to my family, but for me personally, I never been like a girl chasing men. I never been wanting for no man since I was young, probably too young to not. You understand what I'm saying? But that's never been my problem. But the obsession y'all have with trying to put together and get what you can only get through God, through doing the right thing. That's why everyone's mad. Even I walk in this gentrified neighborhood I live in, and I see everything. I see my black men, y'all mad. Not every black man, but the majority. Y'all know who I'm talking about. If it don't fit you, then don't go there. Y'all mad. Y'all can't drive. You don't want to let people cross the street. I get it all the time. Like, I can feel the hostility. If I'm walking proud and I'm acting a certain way, I feel the hostility in my people, in my brothers, like this bougie bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all have bitter ass attitudes. Excuse my expression. I don't like to talk about God. I'm trying my best not to let curse words slip out. You know what I mean? But it's like, for number one, like, when a man finds that the woman, if that's your goal as a man, as our people, this how distorted we are as black people. And I'm tired of saying black because we know that's not even a race, but what else can we do? We don't even have our identity. You understand? So all the toxicity is building and it's building and it's building. What you do, so you don't have to be asking a woman to pay 50. So you don't have to think a woman got to have all your stuff in her name, all this messiness going on. Is you playing for it? Y'all never plan properly. A lot of y'all dudes, I don't even want to call you men because you're living like a dude. You wasted your years. Y'all don't have a work resumes, a lot of you. You haven't taken classes. You haven't built. Y'all have procrastinated your years. You don't have anything to like go and say, okay, let me through the door with this. This is my background. Y'all hung around hoods. Y'all tried to be hustlers forever. A lot of y'all went to jail. You went to prison. You came out and you just went straight to fall up under a woman to manipulate. A lot of time it's depression. A lot of time it's mental illness. But if you put God first, y'all ignore that. I had a friend like that. Like, I'm pouring in too much. You got to find God for yourself, brother. I'm not your wife. That's not my place. That's not my duty. Y'all out here doing wife duties for your boyfriends or your shack-ups or your live-ins. These men not even respecting y'all women, y'all sisters enough to take and put a ring on your finger and build with you. That's disrespectful, number one. Number two, like, talk to some old school people. I'm used to women that don't open bills. They don't touch bills. You understand what I'm saying? Where I live right now, I pay my own rent. It's over $1,000. It's not your business, but I pay my own rent. I pay my own bills. My phone's in my name. You understand? I work on my business. I give. You know how I'm super blessed from God. It's a miracle that works over my life. It happens. It grows. It just, my blessings come from God, not from chasing a man. I knew I'd never be that woman, number one, who have no man with no money, you know, trying to rule over me and do this and that. Because then when you don't have your own as a woman in today's time, or probably back then, period, it's very rare some women meet a man that would provide and still respect them. So these girls that's going after gold digger lives, bless your heart. They're probably getting knocked upside their head. Y'all going out here chasing these football players. You're getting banged upside your head. You're getting damn near murdered by these mental patients running on these fields. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all got to submit. Submit to what? Like my lady say, Miss Crystal, black women don't submit to shit. A lot of y'all are some shit on paper. Maybe deep in, you're good people, you're cool, you're this or that. But when it comes to doing the math, because marriage is kind of like a business as well. Yes, a woman is to like be a helper to a man. How can she help you if you don't even have a purpose? Help you do what? What's your purpose? What's your passion? What has God shown you that is your place? What is your work that you're doing in the field? What are you doing? What's your purpose? I've seen women get with men 20 years later, they have gone down. 10 years later, they have gone down. They spend all their time being a slave for a man, putting into his business, doing this for him, giving him this money. They start losing their self just to hold on to this man who's a scum, who's a manipulator, who's an abuser, who's a chronic cheater. And y'all women are so broken. Your whole reality every day is in a dark spell. I've been there. You in a dark spell. That's witchcraft. That's satanic. That's demonic. That's a stronghold that someone has put on you. Satan gets in the idol, soul, and mind. So these dudes out here that don't really got no purpose, they just out here idling, they're a perfect candidate for a demon. Demons will work through what you like. They know how you like it. They know what you like. They know how you like a man to look for somebody to tempt you. So just you opening that door up connects you with somebody who's not good for you, who's not lifting you up. You understand? Who's not going to provide nothing for you. Y'all brothers can't pay your bills. You can't pay your car notes alone. You can't even pay your whole full rent. Y'all shack up with people. Y'all move from here to there. A lot of these guys are my homeboys. They lived with me before and couldn't pay rent, and they B-boys and they trapping. And I get up every day at 6 a.m. and my bills are paid. The women have taken on such a strong role since y'all been broken in the slave yard bond. Y'all don't want to talk about that though. You understand? So all of this is by design, but where's God in it? Y'all getting on these platforms talking about marriage, talking about dating. You're not even mentioning God. Y'all worse than America. Y'all worse than the schools. When the schools took God out, what happened? Murders, mass murders. Now they're teaching your kids they can change their sexuality because they took God out first. So when a man's not committed to God, a woman isn't supposed to have to drag a man to church. A woman isn't supposed to have to be the only person. A man's supposed to do that. Understand? So even with this music, this rap music, like I was just listening to somewhere, I was like, these dudes don't even sound right. Y'all sound feminine. Y'all talking like women. Y'all acting like women. Y'all got chains like women. Y'all got earrings like women. And you want a woman, but you probably with a man too. A lot of y'all. Am I making sense? We come to the chase. So y'all wasting precious life. Keep debating about this. Women, set these men straight. Oh, well, let me tell you that. Hold up. This how you know Satan. This the devil. This how you know Satan's voice. You want to know how? Fear. Intimidation. I rebuke it in Jesus' name. I rebuke every scum of the earth trying to intimidate a woman to settle. You're going to be lonely. A woman does not have to be lonely, dummy. We got choices all around us. And if we want to be manipulative, we can. But if you're walking in God, you're not walking in witchcraft. You understand what I'm saying? We can use our powers for good or we can use them for evil. But don't let nobody, sister, rise up. You don't let no man, you're going to be lonely. You're going to be, oh, okay, that's fine. Then to be with somebody who's breaking your spirit, your soul, taking away your gifts, that's jealous of you. We got a lot of jealous ass niggas out here. Excuse my expression, they're jealous. They don't even like you when you know what I'm saying? They're probably not even turned on by a woman who's confident. Be soft. You can be soft. Know what happened? They think you're a punk. They walk over you. So what I suggest, don't get caught up in that. God has you where he wants you, ladies. Don't go out here in these streets messing with all these dudes. These dudes are killing women. They are raping women. They are molesting children. They're picking women with kids that are thirsty, that are hungry, that are pressed for love. I seen this special lady lost. Two of her kids got kidnapped. It was the dude she been living with. He never took her and all her kids out. So pay attention. Somebody doesn't want to go out. Somebody doesn't want to honor you. Somebody doesn't want to cherish you. But they want to be up in your ear and in your face and trying to manipulate your mind. That's why they have to pay 50. Because they spent all their years doing that. They didn't spend their years building up a resume. Y'all dudes hang around bunches of other dudes. No business. No plan. Y'all ain't accomplished nothing. And y'all pissed off. Because you're in fear. You're pissed off because you're lonely. God didn't say when a woman findeth a man, she findeth a good thing. No. He said when a man findeth a woman. Weirdos that can't get a woman correctly without manipulating, without trying to instill fear and intimidation. I rebuke fear and intimidation. You hear me? Y'all be strong. Y'all focus. Stop worrying about relationships. They're molesting our kids. I got this lady I'm interviewing Sunday. Her child was molested on the playground. No one's been picked up yet. If you live in the DMV, you see what's going on with these killings. Y'all not in the community doing it. Y'all men not even attractive. Y'all men not even in the communities no more. You don't even care about the young people. Y'all understand what I'm saying? There are men out here that will love to take care of these women. You don't have to pick up anything. You don't have to pay for anything, sweetheart. Just your presence is building me up. I'm about to get out of here too. Just your presence. What I'm bringing to the table, I am the table. I set the table. Probably constructed it too. Probably designed it. You understand? Go back in history. Egypt, kings and queens. The queen was with the king. The queen was doing political things. The queen was building the kingdom. Y'all watch so much porn and you so tricked and tramped out, you can't really digest your mind on the real order of relationships. That's what it is. I rebuke these platforms that are set up with people that need to be sitting on somebody's therapy couch and need to go to the altar to get all that sin, that wickedness, and that's distortment of what a woman is about your mind. Understand? And some of you women just as bad. You condone it. These are your sons. These are your brothers. So that's what it is. You don't owe anyone anything. Keep your mind on God. Yeah, God. See how long he stick around. See how long he stick around. Have some standards about yourself. Don't have sex. See don't just fall for a man. See what's their core. What are they bringing to the table? Y'all third child, you still in the project. My grandmother taught us that. Don't make your load don't make your load too heavy. You understand? You're on your fourth child, you at the bus stop. When you gonna wake up and stop? You can have anything you want when you're a woman if you put your mind to it. Don't you forget that. And stop letting these men talk you down. Zipping them pants up. Stop having sex. Get your flesh under control. Because they see you coming. They can sense it. That's why people don't play with me. They speak, hi, how are you? How are you? Yes, may I help you? You in my DM? How may I help you? I'm not here to date. You're weird. You're on here being a pervert, a predator. What's up? How can I help you? You need a prayer? Oh, bless sister, I thought so. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Okay, stop wasting time with this. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't owe a man anything.